Alrighty folks, welcome back here with another weekly video for Back to Divinity. I'm very excited to be again diving in headfirst into the energy of 2025. There is definitely a shift in energy, and as we are approaching the rest of year 9, again, it is super important that we're thinking about some of the themes that were discussed prior. So we are in a transformative phase for this year. So there's going to be a lot of shedding of that old skin. But in order for us to actually shed that skin, we must be moving past some of the patterns that could be blocking us from fully closing out certain cycles, dealing with certain wounds, addressing certain patterns and things of that sort. Can be very difficult if we are not facing it head on. So let's talk about it. With the North Node in Pisces energy, which I have brought up with Back to Divinity, if you want to know more, check out the past video. But with the North Node in Pisces energy, the fact that Jupiter is going to be in Cancer for the second half of the year, which again, we'll do a video on that at some point. The fact that just generally that it's year 9 energy and we are being asked to face certain things in order to fully have that graduation moment. It is very important that we are avoiding leaning into escapist tendencies, right? Especially with Pisces energy, it is very easy to fall into wanting to be in this sort of your own world where you are avoiding facing and dealing with certain things that are going to be very pivotal for you in order to fully close out certain cycles and again, make space for the places in which you are meant to be. So let's talk about it. Escapism can look like drinking in ways as a coping mechanism for certain things that you're going through, smoking, right? To avoid feeling feelings so that way you can feel numb. Whatever you're doing, numb yourself to sort of stop yourself from dealing with whatever emotions it is that you're facing, no matter how difficult, right? Again, as we're revisiting certain things, that can be bringing up a lot of wounds, scars, just pain, suffering, right? And memories, triggering moments and memories, right? That are not the easiest to sit with and deal with, but trust me. Face that pain and you will see the utmost growth and the utmost transformation come from that moment, right? It is giving that diamond in the rough moment, right? Even though things were tough and even though things were hard, it all got you to the point that you are in right now. And all of the work that you do right now is going to get you to the point of endless possibility in the future. And so definitely think about how can I avoid those escapist tendencies. Pisces is ruled by Neptune and the moon. And so there is going to be this heavy illusion and wanting to be in fantasy and an imagination energy. And that can look like easily diving into alcohol or drugs or other substances and things of that sort. Just allow for yourself to numb yourself. Now, although I do think that everything depends on your energetic relationship to it, of course, I'm not saying that you have to remain sober, but this is a good time to, if you have been thinking about doing a sober journey, this is a perfect time to do it. But yes, allow yourself to, again, avoid those escapist tendencies and whatever can have you not dealing with your emotions in a way that will allow for transmutation to happen. And again, transmutation is the goal. We want to be turning that pain into power. But if there is some sort of blockage there and instead you are just, again, sitting with that pain, it just becomes another physical illness at some point. So again, address your pain, address your issues, address your suffering now. And that way transmutation can occur and your body is no longer storing that trauma, no longer storing that pain, no longer storing that suffering, and it is now making space for growth and abundance to sprout from that rather than further decaying. It's also very important that you're not judging yourself at this time, that you're giving yourself grace and compassion. If you need to take a day off from work just to sit with your feelings and cry it out and whatever, do that, right? That would be the opposite of escapist tendencies. Allow for yourself to really take the time that you need to really sit with the emotions and things like that that you're facing. Let's see what else. If you are catching yourself consistently going to the bar or gonna go catch a smoke or whatever in a way where it's like, okay, I'm going through something right now and I just need to relax, right? It's very important that you're, again, give yourself grace. If you do it, fine. That is okay. You're human. You need it that night. But definitely make sure that you're spending other times fighting against the urge to just push it away and instead try and deal with it and face it head on. Again, if you want that transmutation to occur, if you want that growth, if you want that pivotal moment, allow yourself to lean into those moments.